Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snickers, you got to spin. 8.
On second down, Roethlisberger to Allen on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. Switch it. Check 36. 4 down. Check 3. Takes both of them.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front, but they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency, and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. And then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Fighting through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now it's Roethlisberger. Allen here on the screen. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and goal, Jackson. The first NFL touchdown pass for the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
Caught by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will be he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
On the give, this is Collins running left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Snickers, you got to spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now, when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Back 80. I got 15. These two. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Like 20. Kings. Snickers, you got to spin. Double bump. Rip right.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a toss play. Allen. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Switch. Right here, guys. Fight. Gotta go. Let him know.
On second down, Collins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Snickers, you got to spin.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ben Roethlisberger, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Allen off the play fake. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Leopard!
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
Play action. Now it's Allen being chased out left. And he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On play action, Allen out to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on second and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And the Ravens taking the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Here's Jackson on third and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Gun! I'm coming after you, 25.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Allen now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To Allen on the dump off. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Focus, focus. Check 15, check 15.
On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jack 16.
Now a give to Collins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set! Black 80. Go. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. Back.
On 3rd down, that's Allen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen now, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet. So I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
You good? You come across?
They'll run the counter with Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Let's go now.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right.
Kings. Double bump. Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Monday.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Quarter. Hey! Man, I got you.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up the jump right to the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Sponge. Go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's crashing. Leopard. Alert flare. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On third and goal, Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
We got chips over here.
All right, here we go. 56. Green, 30-56.
On play action, Allen. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off play action, Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All right, here.
Allen off the play fake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1 man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard.
3 down.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Good. Hot.
Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
All right, here we go.
No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing now is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
39. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey,
man, watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Airing one deep for Crabtree. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Ravens, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis...